We're talking about a prayer for protection against negative energy and two key ingredients that are normally left off of all prayers that effectively render them useless. I'm Fracka Future and welcome to the Vanguard of Light, where we help energy sensitive people embrace their light, embrace their gifts, enhance their gifts, and bring light to the planet. This is a place where we get down into it, have a lot of fun, and bring joy into our hearts and to the hearts of others. So let's get into this. Prayer for clearing negative energy. There's two key ingredients that if they're not there, and most of the time they're not, will pretty much undermine the prayer entirely. So awesome. You come, you're feeling negative energy. Most people aren't feeling negative energy. Most people, they're affected by negative energy. Their biggest concern is, what time do I have to get to work? What time's my favorite show? And is my boyfriend or girlfriend cheating on me? But you're here because you're feeling your light inside. You also understand there is a higher power. And there's a means to connect and communicate with your higher power, hence a prayer. But those two key ingredients, if they're not there, can undermine the prayer entirely, even though doing a prayer to a higher power is a really good idea, especially to remove negative energies. So let's jump into it. So what are those two things? The first thing is we've got to, before we get into the prayer, we've got to unhook ourselves from whatever agreements we have to having that negative energy with us. So it's kind of like, say you invited bad people into your house and you said, yes, you can live here. And then you called the cops and said, hey, I need to get these bad people out. First thing the cops are going to be like, okay, well, who doesn't live here? And you might be like, well, they live here, but I want them out. But they're like, but it's their house too if they live here. They can't get them out. So the first thing before your prayer is to basically just say, whatever negative energies are currently connecting to me, I no longer agree for you to be here. I no longer accept that you're here. Because that gives a clean slate of like, God, source, universe, I am no longer, whatever I might have done in the past, I am no longer agreeing for that to be here. So now when you do the prayer, that can super sweep it out. Because normally we think, oh, if it didn't work, we just need a more powerful prayer. But a lot of times, the prayer is powerful enough. I mean, we're connecting to source. Source is powerful enough. But if we've got a pre-agreement that we didn't realize, that's saying like, well, I'll let that negative energy be here. And we didn't even know we did that. So first we got to declare, I do not wish to have this negative energy on me, around me, in me at all. Done. The next, you've got to make the request. And this is just a turbocharge, is to make the request of like, I wish to be in alignment with source, with God. Because if you're not in alignment, whether it's because somebody tricked you or whichever, if somehow your path or a part of your path is not in alignment, but holding on to this negative energy prevents you from going on that path that isn't in God's alignment, in source's alignment, that prayer is not going to take that out of your way, because that's only going to push you further down a bad path. So the second part, the second turbocharge, is to say, I choose to be in alignment with God's path. I choose to be in alignment with source's path. So now you've got, I'm no longer agreeing to this negative energy to be with me. I'm also choosing and wish to be guided on the path that source has for me. So now you've opened it up. Now, if you put those two ingredients, most prayers that are around clearing out negative energy will be turbocharged, would start working again. So let's bust it out. Let's give you a prayer to do if you don't have one. I'll also give you some other recommendations if there's others you wish to try, because like I said, it's not the prayer that's the problem. Most prayers are good. It's that two agreements of like, there's an unconscious agreement or an acceptance or allowance of this negative energy to be there. And the other one is a possible deviation on source's path. And just making the request of like, hey, I want to be on source's path, and I don't want this I do not agree for this negative energy to be here. Then the prayer is turbocharged. So jumping into the prayer, I invite the great white light of God to surround me, over, under, and through me so no negative energy can enter my mind, body, spirit, or soul. I invite the great white light of God to surround me over, under, and through me so no negative energy can enter my mind, body, spirit, or soul. I invite the great white light of God to surround me over, under, and through me so no negative energy can enter my mind, body, spirit, or soul. And you can say that 3 times. You can keep on saying that. If you want to turbocharge it, you can at the end just say amen. If that's what if you resonate with amen. Or you can say, in my highest good, and breathe into your heart chakra. You can say, have it be so. All of those are enhancers. It's not required, but any one of those resonate with you, say them. And you can say it more than 3 times. You can say it if you feel like them forces are on you, the negativity's there, make those first 2 declarations of hey, I do not accept this energy. I no longer have any agreements to keep it. Second, I choose to be following God's path, Source's path. And then you can say that over and over. I invite the great white light of God to surround me over, under, and through me so no negative energy can enter my mind, body, spirit, or soul. Over and over and over and over. If you feel it's on you, you can say it 3 times and be like, no, I'm protected. Or if you need to keep saying it until that negative forces are gone, do that. Okay, so what have we learned? We've learned that first thing we have to do is reject the negative energy. Reject that we accept this into our life. Number 2, we realign that, hey, my intention is to be aligned with Source. Correct my behaviors, align me with your purpose. And then 3, we say our clearing statement, our prayer. Whether it's the one that I shared or another one, but we put those 3 things together and we will supercharge our prayers for removing negative energies. If you like the video, please hit that like button because that does help this video get spread out further. We want to spread the light. Also, when you do the prayer and you feel the change, you feel like God there with Source there, you feel that negative energy lift, come back, write a comment, affirm your change, because then it helps others. It builds belief of yeah, this is working. We are spreading the light. We are bringing light in. We are the Vanguard, pushing the light forward, lifting up the planet. So, in closing, if you would like to short circuit these negative energies to where not having to clear them, this is a great tool to clear them, but how about if we could short circuit to where they can't even approach, they cannot even get a foothold, they cannot even get in to where they're not even around you. What I have in the link below is a safety course, or a course that enhances your safety, enhances your protection. And depending on, based on the other stuff that's happening on the Vanguard of Light, when that gets done, it could be in beta and you'll be able to get a free version, or if it's all said and done, you'll get the finalized supercharged version. So check it out in the comments. And until we talk again, have a blessed day or a blessed night.